Okay guys, we're going to be doing some arena today, as per usual, as long as this game mode is around at least. Okay, now, as you can tell by the title of the stream, and, well, maybe the description of the VOD, I mean, VOD's description usually is just whatever I'm feeling like at the moment I upload it, about today's stream. But as you can tell, by the VOD name, going for some fun builds today. That doesn't definitely mean overpowered, although usually they kind of coincide, but that can just be some funky ones. So a good example would be like Crit Tom Kench. Very strange build, probably not that good. Now I'm not gonna go for that quite yet because I've done that build before and it got me second place. It also is kind of reliant on the spatula to be good. No, what I'm gonna go for now, I'm gonna get Vigar, hopefully, if he doesn't get banned. But my plan, if it works, is to get either Mark's Mage or some other, like, weird augment to go with Vigar. Now, obviously, I can't just completely rely on getting that augment. If I never get Mark's Mage, I never get Mark's Mage, and not much I can do. In that situation, this may just be like a normal Vigar run. But I'm going to attempt to get Mark's Mage. So, looks like we can play him. So I'm pretty sure Mark's Mage is, it's a gold augment, if I remember correctly, which means that I need to use all my rerolls on a gold augment if I don't see it. Or another fun one, right? Because just because it's not Mark's Mage does not mean it's not fun. Also, I've got something in my eye all of a sudden. Oh my. But like, just because it's not Mark's Mage doesn't mean it's not fun. It's just that's the first thing I think of. Mark's Mage, obviously, the reason why it's not that good on Vigar's whole thing is hit abilities to gain permanent stacks. Melee attacks, or well, not melee, auto attacks are not abilities. They're autos, so it's not gonna give me any stacks. So it's not like I'm going to not use my abilities. I have to on Vigar, but the idea is that I stack off of my abilities, and then whenever I'm either low on mana, if I end up becoming mana hungry, or whenever I just scale to the point where the cooldowns, you know, between them, I can just, you know, do a ranged attack and do a lot of damage, so be it. Basically, it's a very weird build, you know, because every time you're attacking on Vigar, if you have an ability up, you're losing DPS, even with Mark's Mage. That's why it's sort of like, Although, to a certain extent, there are exceptions. If you end up getting deft for the plus 60% attack speed, you actually might be able to pull off a Mark's Mage build where it is more damaging than just using Q. Although, again, you still want to use abilities just to stack up as passive. And if I don't get Mark's Mage, I don't get Mark's Mage. You know, there's also Spell Wake, which is more in that fun because it's overpowered area than the fun because it's fun area. Because, I mean, it is still fun, but it's a different type of fun, as opposed to Mark's Mage, which is just like, hey, watch as Vigar shoots this little itty-bitty bolt of damage, and it hits you and does like a quarter of your health. Instead, it's more fun along the lines of, okay, Vigar hits you with his Q, and his E holds you in place, so you just take 1,000 damage. Right off the bat, Jeweled Gauntlet gives me an interesting thought, because I could do critical hit Vigar. But I'm not going to take it because then I have to build crit items, and I'm not sure that'd be a great one. Infernal Conduit's good, but you know what? I'm greedy. Accelerating Sorcery is the way to go. Mystic Punch, if I did go for the, if I did go for the thing I said about earlier, Mark's Mage, Mystic Punch might have been worth it, but the problem is my ability haste would just kind of need to get sidelined, or else I would never be basicking. Otherwise, you know, I'd be just casting spells constantly. But this isn't bad. This is definitely not bad. Every time I cast a spell, I'm gonna not have to wait as long to cast another one. I shielded just in time, so I didn't take the damage there. Thankfully. Oh, right out of the ring. Oh, lady, I needed that. Now, the getting to 369 ability haste because of just constantly casting spells, I kind of want to do Ionians. We're just gonna go ability haste Vigar. 20 magic pen obviously would be nice, but the ability haste, I mean, my Q right now is already at 2.7 seconds, and that's without me casting it at all. Yeah, this is gonna get insane. The Ionians mean I'll be able to just permanently keep people locked in, and the really great part is if they don't walk into the fence of the E, I'm effectively holding them in place without holding them with a stun, and because it's not with a stun, they won't be able to go unstoppable from Combo Breaker. Damn. Ability haste doesn't matter if they're able to just keep dodging it, but Rune Carver. Oh, Rune Carver on ability haste Vigar. Oh, fuck. Okay, I just gotta keep hitting my Qs, basically. Which shouldn't be hard with how often I can shoot them. This is gonna be mana hungry Vigar. Honestly, it might be better to just only use Q at this point. We've hit max ability haste, by the way. It's a 0.75 second Q. Using more than 45 mana a second. Okay, I kind of left Caitlyn there, but there's nothing I could really do in that situation. I'm just held out of the ring. Okay, well, Rabadon's definitely. It's not a question. This is just so much ability haste. Okay, oh, we need to deal with that Mordekaiser. I'm out of mana. I've got to be careful now. There we go. Rune Carver. Absolutely insane damage. And Wooglets! Okay, well, now this is just not fair! I guess we're getting Hourglass next. Okay, this wasn't the planned build, but this is definitely a fun build. I just poke over and over again. I'm gonna need mana. I'm gonna need to get Archangels, but like, I want to finish Wooglets first because I'm greedy for damage. I can just stack off of set. Oh, baby. I can't stack off him when he moves. I died from the Lilia burn. Yeah, getting hit by that Swain just rocked my ass. It's a good try, Kate. You almost got him. If it weren't for that burn. It's a damn close fight, though. Just doing a bit of planning. Okay. And I just got held in place for too long. Thanks for the follow. Sorry, I was focusing on not dying, and as you can see, I didn't focus very well on that. See if Kate can do this. Oh, shit. Nice work. I stopped him with my E so that she could kill him, but sadly she had to run away to save her own life. Oh, she still got it. Whew. I can't say that word or League will get mad. The amount of of abilities I can cast is a bit insane. This is insane. Rune Carver is so good in this build. Look, I've done 6,000 damage with it. Okay, Archangels needs to be next. I whiffed that because I'm a moron. Need to get this healing. Woo! Vigar R button. Jeez. That was very close. Tap Dancer's bad. This is... So 3... Wow. 3 Radiant Augments in a row. I am scared of the Gragas Skarner because, oh my gosh. That Skarner will destroy anyone he touches. But True Shot Prodigy is pretty damn good on Kate. So at least there's that. I did my E, but it canceled it for some reason. I couldn't Q in time. Nice. Whew. Caitlyn carrying. Now, let's see what next. I'm thinking Void Staff or Shadow Flame. Probably Shadow Flame. Okay. This is well, there was nothing we could do there. That was gaining 3 random dragon souls, and he happened to get Elder. They both got it. Oh no, he had Dragonheart, that's why. Urgot got the really good shit. Okay. Just had to hype up that Kate because she was really good. She may not have been able to win it and like completely clutch it for us, but look, she was out damaging me. I'm playing Vigar with Rune Carver and Ability Haste out the ass. And I had Wooglets, which I wasn't able to use there at the end because I'll be honest, there was no point in using it because by the time I could have used it, I was dead. And that's sort of the problem with Hourglass. I find it's why I don't normally buy it, to be honest, is that it only helps if your teammate can clutch it and it saves you from dying. When they're both on top of you and your teammate's dead, it doesn't do much. And at the part where she was alive, I kind of needed to tank the Blade Waltz so she wouldn't take as much damage. But yeah, let's see. What other fun things could we do? I mean, we just saw Urgot Blade Waltz for a second, and that is a very funny one. But there's another one I would like to try. You don't want to just do ones entirely based on augments, like a specific augment. So you normally want to do ones that work well even if you don't get it, right? Characters that have multiple options for funny augments, etc. However, never mind, Darius got banned. I was going to do Blade Waltz Darius, where he can just inflict all of his passive instantly and there's nothing you can do about it. Well then, let's see, what other fun ones can we do? Well, there is always this. See, Malzahar has a couple really good ones. The one everyone knows is Ultimate Revolution, because obviously being able to ult twice as Malzahar is strong. That's obvious. That's not what I'm going for, though. I mean, I'll go for it if it appears, but that's not my entire plan. That's option A, if it arises. Option B is true damage, 1% max health. Yeah, magic missile on Malzahar, very, very strong, because you inflict that burn and you just run away. Now, it's not quite as good as like Singed or Lilia, you know, they're probably better, especially Lilia, because she can just run out of there really fast, and Singed can do the same, whereas Malzahar has to get close to do the damage and run away. They both have more range. However, Malzahar also has the benefit of being able to reapply the burn. Now, obviously, that's true with Singed as well if they just stay in the gas, but assuming that the enemy is smart and doesn't follow him, there's no way to force them to keep the burn on them. But with Malzahar, once he inflicts the burn, he can just Q, and then they've got it right back on them. So the plan would be to get one of Malzahar's fun things. Now, that could be Ultimate Revolution, that could be the Magic Missile, it could be a lot of different things. There's several strong options. Now, this Galio Kane build, by the way, is going to destroy me. There's a lot of options. That's why I picked Malzahar. Even though there are some just well-known ones like Ultimate Revolution, there's also some lesser-known ones. Now then, every team has somebody who can really ruin me. Gragas can throw a barrel and I'm dead by knocking me away. Shaco, they both fuck me, so you know we've got issues. Mirror Image, I guess. Seems I found someone I've been with before. I was not paying attention. This may be like the Caitlyn from last game. Is it? Oh, it is, but playing Aphelios. So, just gotta EQ and use the W. Really never. I mean, it's only really good for blocking abilities, I guess. Okay, I couldn't reapply it because of that. Yeah, see, he's just gonna outrange me. I'll use this to, yeah, keep his attention. Ah, I couldn't quite hit the silence there. Now we're still early on, so we're not gonna do so hot. Sadly, not much I can do in that situation. I got jumped. Ooh, nice though, we still clutched it. Or, well, Graga still clutched it. Let's be honest here. What I could really benefit from is anything that inflicts a burn off of my abilities, or anything else off of my abilities damage, you know, stuff like, well, Magic Missile, because of the fact that, you know, I do a burn. Basically, anything that goes well with a burn character is what I want. Okay. Next up, we're fighting the absolutely horrific team, thankfully before Kayn has ult, so I'm kind of glad we're fighting them now. I'm still pretty sure we're going to lose because Galio can tank both of our damage, but at least Kayn doesn't have ult. I'm just sort of summoning my E minions whenever I have a chance. And they killed him. I was waiting for him to get close enough for me to E him so he couldn't really do anything, but I didn't even need to. I don't really immobilize other than with my ult. Increasing my max health wouldn't really do much. Everfrost is pretty good. I think I'll go with Everfrost. Oh, I couldn't. I wanted to reapply my Q right before it ended. Oh well. Oh, okay. Well, there goes my spell immunity. Oh, they knew which one was real. Oh, no, they didn't. Oh, she could see me. I was hoping to ult her, and then Gragas would probably still kill me, but oh well. Definitely, I definitely need more AP before I can do much, and it doesn't help that Malzahar's at just the right level of range where an ADC outranges him, but the melee champions can also get close, and it's like, yeah, not very good. Now, of course, first things first, we need to get Leandri's. Get more burn. More burn, better burn. Because the E just constantly reapplies it. Now, if you always hit your Qs, you can keep your burn permanently going without having to reapply it with an E. But you need to be, like, frame perfect until my cooldown gets shorter, but that won't be anytime soon. I've got 3 little funny guys with me now. I don't think they teleport with me. Yeah, they don't. Be a bit strong if they did. Now, Alawi is and Briar. She's just waiting to ult. They really just want to get on top of us, so sadly I can't really do much in the way of poke right now. Yeah. I would have ulted the Alawi, however, I wanted to get that Briar. They're both very dangerous when they get on top of you. Alawi with her ult, and Briar with her everything. So I figured since Alawi's ult wasn't procced yet, I'd ult the Briar, but she just, of course, went into it right away then. This Shaco just killed himself. Oh well. 25% magic pen could be pretty good, but it's not that good with a burn. Steal Your Heart is awful. I'm gonna reroll one more time. First Strike and Dark Harvest, I guess.
On the Rings of Wrath, we've streamlined the shopping experience for your convenience.
Now, I reapplied my burn at the very last second, so we can see how long the Leandries lasts. See, it's still burning him. Now it just finally is stopping. Yeah, I can't even kill the Alistair. Oh, I couldn't get the res. Almost. I didn't use Everfrost there as well. I kind of forgot about it. My bad. Yeah, I'm not that good on Malzahar. I was mostly focusing on the Alistair, trying to keep him silenced and burning, just because I wanted Gragas to try and take out the Vel'Koz there. Yeah, we're not getting a very great build here. I mean, we're getting a pretty good build for, like, you know, Malzahar a season ago. But, like, in terms of something good for in Arena, not really. Definitely doesn't help that Gragas isn't getting very good stuff either. I mean, Gambler's Blade's nice, but, like, Heartsteel and Riftmaker are his big damage. Wishful Thinking was nice, sure. But the First Strike and Dark Harvest is not very good. And I'm not blaming him. I'm sure he got really bad rune or augment offered. No, I just silenced her so she couldn't dash over at me after I did that. I inflict the burn on her, thank goodness. And I kept it going. Oh my gosh, her CC immunity on ult as well. This Fiora just doesn't get stunned, I guess. Oh, and he knocked her towards her teammate's respawn. That's not great. Oh, but he knocked him back out then. I got the burn on Senna before dying. Didn't really matter much, but I wanted to get it just in case. Did he get it? Oh, he almost got it. These are all terrible, but I guess I'll take the tenacity. Yeah, this is just not our game, and it doesn't help that she was pretty much constantly going unstoppable because she could do her CC block, which isn't actually unstoppable, but it may as well be. And then she could do her ultimate unstoppable. It was a pretty bad combo. Okay. This definitely is just kind of a bad augments game, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely think that if I were to do this again, I could do better if I got given a bit more luck. Oh, I walked right into it. I'm a moron. I wasn't able to see it. I was looking so much at the ring and avoiding walking into it, I walked into his card. Infernal Conduit. There we go. That is what I needed. So now I've got a bit more of a chance. Yeah, pretty much I can constantly silence. It's really hard to hit the silence, but I can constantly silence at least. Okay. Let's try and be smart about this. Damn. I know I took that healing from him, however, I needed to get my... Oh, no. Yeah, I can't really do anything with all the Shaco boxes down, sadly. And I did not have that good of a build. Like, I got that Infernal Conduit at the end there, but with Shaco boxes plus Aphelios placing down turrets, there's nowhere we could go. We were really just trapped. I'm gonna make the executive decision. I'm trying Malzahar one more time. Or you know what? No. I don't want to just be that guy who, because it doesn't work, he tries it over and over again until it works. I'll go Singed. It's similar, but not quite the same. It'll be another burning build, but it'll be one that is a lot less reliant on augments because Singed is already strong. You know, you just get Rylai's and people can't really chase you around the arena. Although, obviously, it depends on the arena map you're in, because, like, some arena maps you can kite, some you can't. If you're on like the one with the weird like centerpiece and that's the only bit of area you can't walk on, that's a pretty good one for Singe, because you can just run in big laps. But like the lily pad or the one that I just lost in, those two not as good for Singed, I'd say. So yeah, let's try this with Jar Jar over here. Now, one thing we definitely don't want while playing as Singed is someone who can just ignore it. Which should be Kayn or Yi. I was actually going to ban Kayn, but then Yi is the only one left because Kayn already got banned. And thankfully, they also banned Vladimir, which is like another pick that could have technically ignored my burn. It's a lot of characters that could have been real issues that are getting banned for me, so that's very nice. And not to mention Shaco, because Shaco sucks.
How about a drink?
Now, it's time for us to mix, swirl, mix, swirl. I do want to get the Black Scourge Singed. It's such a nice skin, in my opinion. But then again, I'm biased. I really like Plague Doctors and like that whole like vibe. Ooh, okay. The Camille, kind of scary. The Smolder and the Rel are a little scary. Ahri is awful for me to deal with. That's gonna hurt. Yuumi as my secondary. I'm not sure I'd do that, but at the same time, if I get a Yuumi, oh well. Okay, no, Ashe. Thank goodness. I don't want to like poo-poo on any picks, but I do think Yuumi in this is really bad. I get the idea. You know, put all your eggs in that one basket, make Singed an immortal being that can just keep inflicting poison, but I don't do enough damage. If I were playing Master Yi, then maybe, because I think Yuumi stays, like, untouchable while attached to him when he does his Q. I'm not sure. I've never actually seen a Yuumi and a Master Yi together. One of them is always banned. Not in this, just in general, by the way. Magic Missile, first item. Or augment. So right off the bat, this is already way better than the Malzahar one. Also, I'm still not sure why the map is bugged like this. Why can't you walk over here? Or over here? Like, you can walk in, like, it's so weird. Like, you can walk up to the wall here, but down here you can only go up to this area, and then it's sort of like sometimes lets you move, sometimes doesn't. The invisible walls are just a bit odd. Ooh, that's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one, Ashe. I like it. I like it. What item are you gonna get? You gonna get any or no? Okay. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. You just didn't have time. I did kind of throw her to the wolves there, rather threw the wolves to her. I flashed just because I didn't want her to get the charm off on me. Very, very big dick move. There was no need for that.
No worldwide high-stakes tournament would be complete without purchasing items. I love money.
Funnily, I couldn't even spell it. Okay. Now hopefully we can get something else that works with our burn, like what we got with Malzahar last time. Sadly, he was able to res while not out of the ring. That really lost it for us. Damn. Shield of Molten Stone isn't bad. I'm gonna... There we go. That's what I was hoping for. Now, that was definitely a case of I wish I had not wasted Flash the previous round. Okay. Now, next up, we want to get Rylai's. That's always what you get first. Yeah, that sucked. I left that plant for Ashe and she didn't attack it, and then they did, and they got the heal off of it. I kind of wish that I had just greeted it instead of letting her have it. I think from now on I'm gonna do that. I know that she was trying to be nice by letting me have it, but I really didn't need it. I was full health and full mana. But now I've got Rylai's. Next up, we'll get Liandry's for even more burn. It'll be great. Then beyond that, I'm pretty sure Shadow Flame works for the critical strike damage. I'm not gonna comment on Volibear there. Now, there's a decent amount of healing characters. Not a lot, but there is a decent amount, so I'm considering getting Moral Nomicon. But I'm not sure that'd be the best play. Okay. Up in the top right.
Fire's closing in. Watch out.
Yeah, we're not winning this one, boys. Ash needs to stay back. She keeps going in, and she needs to stay way far back. I mean, Ocean Soul means I never have to turn off my Q, pretty much. This is the mana regen gain once I hit an enemy. Ideally, I would have had a tank with the Singed, or a support. Someone who can just keep them in the gas permanently. Considering I can pretty much keep my Q on permanently, but the addition of Ocean Soul means that it is literally permanent. Because I just get the little bit of mana that I would be missing regained, yeah. If I could move. The healing is kind of insane. Jeez. That was awful. What the hell? So Guilty Pleasure makes sense she was healing so much. Radiant Virtue, lock it so she would shield. Oh my gosh, that was just terrible. We could not out damage the healing there. That is, yeah, Namacon next, I guess. Normally, I wouldn't mind the healing that much because I can poison for so long, but or not poison. I can do the percent max health and the poison. I can do the grievous wounds if I ult, but I guess my ult doesn't last long enough. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Ashe is a really bad pick in this game mode. At least I've never seen it work well. So I'm not surprised she's getting killed so quick. Now this Tom is just taking it all. It just doesn't take any damage. The fact he's doing all of this while they have max fucking stacks is just awful. They both have the Blossoming Dawn. What?
At most tourneys, the fighters get money after they win.
I don't know what I just picked.
We do things a little.
Tenacity, okay. Well, that was annoying. I was holding tab and I was very clearly clicking on something and it was like, yeah, select your thing. I didn't see what my other options were because I was too busy looking at that menu and trying to point out those things. That was a bug. Anyway, it looks like it's healing team versus healing team, so this will be really annoying. Thankfully, most of their healing comes from them having an ally, so if one of them dies, then they both die. Well, you'd think that, although I guess Tom did just clutch it last game. Yeah, no one's taking any damage, who'd have guessed? Tom kind of just threw, but they're gonna win anyway, it looks like, so I guess it doesn't matter. Although they might not, who knows? She did just use her locket for some reason, even though she could have used that to clutch out the win in the end. Yeah, they might have won that if it weren't for that. No. I mean, I'm not going to be autoing much, so I guess with haste.
Gotta spend the gold to get the gold.
Yeah, I'm not getting any more good augments after that first two. Because with haste, as long as all the other things they offered me were just really not that good. The parasitic would be good if it wasn't Ashe. Ashe just doesn't do enough damage for it to be worth it. Yeah, Ashe, I'm not gonna lie. You are not the reason we would win that round, and I should not have gone back for her. She just doesn't provide anything, and Ashe is useless in this game mode. I don't normally want to trash talk people's picks, but like, it's just not the play. I know she wants me to stick on top of her so that they are gonna be taking damage, but I had Magic Missile. My damage comes from being far away. And you can see the damage difference between us. I know she was dead most of the time, and that's why her damage was low, but the reason she was dead most of the time is because she was relying on me to ignore my win condition just to keep her alive. And that's ignoring the fact that I don't have any CC other than one throw. Like, I mean, I can immobilize, but, or not immobilize, I can ground, but that's not a CC, that's a ground. So yeah, I'm gonna chalk that one up to an Ashe who just doesn't realize that you can't play Singed that way. Singed isn't a support. He's not meant to be CCing them permanently. He's meant to be running around being an asshole. That's why he goes good with a tank, not good with an ADC. Or a support instead of an ADC. So yeah, like I said, I don't like to be mean to people. I try to be nice, and I'm not angry at that person for picking Ashe per se. I'm just sitting here thinking, if you're gonna pick Ashe into this, when I picked Singed first, you knew I was playing Singed, you should have been expecting me to not be playing around you, because I can't. That just ruins my win condition for the sake of doing basically nothing for you. Especially because I don't think she realized that I did more damage the further away I was. I know I said last time, oh, I'm not going to play a character just because it, twice just because it doesn't work. I'm going back on my word. I do that a lot. You'll notice that if you watch my channel. I say things and I change my mind very often. I'm not counting that one. I had exactly what I wanted as my first augment, but I was basically 1v2ing every damn round. Because my my Ashe was just always dead. Elise, that'll work, I guess. I mean, she's not a tank, but she can tank, if that makes sense. She can keep their attention. it's still not exactly ideal. Ideal would be like a Nautilus or a Pike or a Tom or like any other big health bar character or lots of stunning character. But I'll accept Elise. She's at least got some stuff going for her, whereas Ashe had really nothing. Hopefully I get Magic Missile again, because oh boy, double Lee Sin. Because frankly, I'm kind of upset that such a good augment got thrown away by having such a bad team comp there. And I'd really prefer if I could actually do the fun build that I wanted to do and not have it get thrown away by just an ally who makes it so I'm in a 1v2. I know I said this is about having fun builds and not about winning, and that is true. However, I can't have fun with my build if my ally is throwing. I also can't have fun with my build if people wait until the last damn second and just leave. Or what is more likely, they probably didn't leave, they probably just never selected, but still. So, no singed, okay. Lilia it is then. I'm just trying to get the burn from a distance build with anyone really who can do that. I am sad that I don't get to do Singe for it, because Singe is quite fun doing it, but Lily is also pretty good at it.
Dream come true.
Now, I will fully admit, I don't have the most Lilia experience. I do have some. I'm not like a noob completely, but I haven't played her as much as I have played Singe, and I'm pretty sure I have about as much experience on her as I have on Malzahar, and you saw how bad I am at Malzahar. Singed is definitely my preference of the three, and that's because I've said it before and I'll say it again, I'm a top lane main. Obviously, as a top lane main, I'm going to be playing the top laner out of those more often. Also, I'd like to point out that Elise, I'm willing to bet that's who my ally was before the person dodged, and they are the one who banned Singed. Which means that if that Elise really is the person who I had allied with, I remembered the name. If that is true, then that means whoever dodged just made it so I didn't get my Singed game. And that's gonna kind of upset me. I dislike when people do that, where they are in a game that dodges and then they notice that they aren't with their ally anymore, so they ban what their ally was going to play because they're scared of fighting it. That's kind of a dick move. So let's see, is that it is. That's the Elise who I was allied with. So yeah, the Red Hood over here was going to be my ally, someone dodged, now isn't my ally, saw that I was going to play Singed and banned it. When a game gets remade like that, they should force you to be with the same teammate, because that can avoid this entire thing happening. I mean, you still have to deal with enemies who see that you locked in Singed banning it, but at least in that scenario, it's not someone who you were going to fight with now being against you. But hey, as long as that system is in place, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to focus the hell out of Elise. And not just because that's the right play when fighting against a Swain and an Elise, but also just because deserves it. Now, we've got Darius here as well. Darius doesn't inflict a burn, he inflicts a bleed. And since he's melee and has to do melee to inflict it, he can't do the same build as me. Or at least what I want to do. Again, it depends on if I get Magic Missile. But, he can still do damage over time, which means that we would both benefit from burn-type augments. Even if he wouldn't benefit from Magic Missile while I would, he would benefit from, I think it's Firebrand? Is that the one? The one that's basically Firebrand, but for abilities, if not. Anyway. This match seems to be taking forever to load into, so while we're doing that, never mind. There's Magic Missile right off the bat. Okay, so I'm gonna get Guardian's Orb, and I'm gonna end up getting Swifties. So, you know, I've got my Q to inflict that, I've got my W for if I have to get close, and I've got my E. Now, in an ideal world, I'll get a good amount of ability haste. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, her cooldown on her E never decreases. Now let's go.
Was that me? I like talking to you, Dream.
Now I walked into that on purpose, by the way, just so I could be far away from it. I was hoping I'd get that off in time. Ah. Now, once I get Swifties, this is going to be a big change. Because then I'll have the movement speed from those, plus the movement speed from my passive. I will be moving at Mach 10. Because, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's their passive on our Q. I'll gain 5% of my, my move speed, stack up to 4 times. Seems that my Darius has never seen a Vigar who's gotten power before, so he got his double passive. Now I get Swifties here, so I can really move fast. Although, admittedly, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm going Ionians. Although Swifties would normally be what I'd choose in a situation, I realized that there's so many augments and shards that can give me movement speed, I probably shouldn't waste my my boot slot on it. I wish the area was a bit bigger so I could practice better in it. It really is so good having Magic Missile. Damn. Oh, it did hit her. Oh, I missed. Now the burning for me and the true damage, it's a lot. Oh, nice try, Lee Sin. You almost did it. That's not sarcasm. He really did come close there. If he'd gotten like one more good second of combat, he'd won that. It's a shame. Now let's go Wukong. Come on. Nice job, Wukong. Everfrost, Sword of the Divine, Fulmination. I think Everfrost. Okay. Let's fight the Elise Swain now. Now, ooh, he got a really nice one for his tanking ability. Damn, missed my key there. Whew. Now, if you really want to be a bastard, at this point you take Rylai's. Because then they can't chase you like at all. And I'm a bastard. After that we get Leandre's. I'm not gonna say that it was gonna be singed unless they ask, because it'll be funnier. I did not mean to use that teleporter. Oh, I thought she'd move. Yeah, I whiffed a lot of my abilities there, and then I went through that teleporter when I didn't mean to. That was kind of a scuffed-ass round. I'm glad we still won it. That was so scuffed. That was not supposed to happen that way. Oof, unstoppable. Still won though. Wooglets! Okay, Goliath is great, but I can't turn down Wooglets.
I can't wait to see that augment in action.
I do regret taking Everfrost now, because that means I have 2 different actives to keep a track of, and I'm not very good at that. Okay.
This is gonna be good.
You'll be safe with me.
I messed that up. I didn't mean to E, I meant to W, and I hit the wrong fucking button. Oh well. I could have clutched that. I absolutely had the power to there if I had W'd properly, because my W would have done 743 in the center, but oh well. Oh wait, I want to get Rabadons, because I need to get Wooglets.
But they sure do help them win.
A part of me wants to sell Everfrost just to get Wooglets right now. But I won't. Not yet. Even though it would give me enough. If I lose this round, we will. If I win it, I'll still think about it. Okay, well, that was Morgana moment. Stunned for 3.25 seconds and 3.49 seconds of a fight. That's... I mean, I am playing Lilia, so that's how you beat him. Or beat her, I mean. But still upsetting. Okay, well then I'm buying Wooglets. I wish I had it for that round. Maybe I would have done more damage and I could have done my vulnerability. Oh well. I'm not missing out on much. Everfrost does give nice mana and health and ability power, but Wiglitz gives better ability power and gives more versatility, and I don't have to worry about having multiple actives to keep track of, which for most people wouldn't be an issue, but for me and my stupid ass it is. I gained ability haste and omnivamp. Okay. So now I've got 623 AP. So my W, if I hit the center, does over 1.1 thousand damage. Wiglitz was already worth it. I feel bad for my poor Darius friend. He seems to not be able to do a ton. But, oh well. I don't think that's, I think that's partially just because they all jump on him because they can't get a hold of me. A lot of flashes there at the end. Firebrand's not very good. Move speed equal to 1.5 times ability haste. That's decent. I'd said earlier that that's not good on him, but you know what? It is funny, so I respect it. $771 move speed once I stack up my Q passive. Woo, that's a bit strong. Oh no. Fuck. Oh my gosh. I can't do anything there. That Vigar did so much damage with his damn augment and then just getting stunned there. Oof. I kind of wish Darius didn't go in there because we have advantage if we waited for when we saw where Xayah was. Because I can kill Xayah, I just can't kill Vigar with his E. It just locks me down. That Cassante is scary. Pretty sure we're fighting him soon. Possibly even next. If the set doesn't do it, then yeah. I was gonna say, then there's no way the Swain wins. Okay, what else could I do? Leandri's now, yeah. I forgot I didn't have that yet.
Our attorney's gracious benefactor put a lot of money on these fights, so make it worth his while.
So I've done about 4,000 true damage with that. Oh man! Yeesh, that's bad. Now, thankfully, the Vigar, Xayah are so low down that they will probably get eliminated soon. Sadly, we are too, but hopefully the plus 15 HP should put us in safe zone. No, wait, because that'll put us at 40, and I'm pretty sure the penalty for loss, yeah, increases to minus 45. So, yeah, okay, we're still one tap.
My passive is gonna stack all the way back down. If I could move, it'd be appreciated. I don't know what they had to make it so I couldn't move, but that was awful. Like, I know there were 2 CC heavy champs, but damn. We've already got Rabadons. I think at this point, maybe Void Stab. Oh wait, no, Shadow Flame for the true damage crit. Now it sucks that we're still 1 tap from death. The Morgana Lee Sin combo have yet to lose, or maybe not yet to lose, but they have full health. So that's really not good for me, because that combo, if Morgana hits me, I just die, as we saw in the past. So now I do have Wooglets, so maybe it won't be as bad. Oop, missed that. Missed that too. Didn't miss that. Ah, he's not letting the ult end. Well, we won it anyway. Okay. We have a buy round here. I am thinking maybe Banshee's Veil would be the better... you know what? Yeah. Banshee's Veil over Shadow Flame. Hear me out. Morgana won't fuck me over that way. We get a buy round, so let's watch as the Lee Sin Morgana just decimate the Cassante and Briar. What is it they've got that makes them so strong? Slow Cooker is dangerous. Electrocute, that's probably a big part of it. Infernal Conduit, maybe? I mean, yeah, let's just watch this in action, I guess. Oh, wow. Hey, well, you know what? Cassante may actually be the threat. Now I wish I got Shadow Flame. Now I really wish I got Shadow Flame, because oof. Infernal and Giant Slayer are both so good. I think Infernal might be the play, but moves. You know what? I'm taking move. Giant Slayer. Damn it! That is so aggravating. Oh well, that was the fun game. I mean, that was exactly what I wanted to have happen in terms of like items and build. I did my best. I did a lot of damage, but I can't beat that team. The Lee Sin Morgana I would have been able to beat if we had fought them. But apparently, despite the Lee Sin and Morgana seemingly never losing a round, the only time they ever do is the one time I want them to win. Oh well, bad luck. And we got about enough time for 1 or 2 more matches, depending on how long they last. If we get out quickly, then probably 2. It's about 1:26, usually end around 2-ish, you know, give or take a couple minutes. Maybe if they end really, really fast, we get 8th place every time, it might have time for 3. Well, technically, I guess only the first 2 I need to get 8th place, because it doesn't matter how long the 3rd one lasts. I'm not going to end the stream partway into it. Whatever. I will say, I have so much fun playing Lily in that game mode. It's just very fun being able to move around at Mach 10. Now, as for this round, again, we're trying to do fun stuff. So, first things first, Yi get banned because you ruin everything fun.
Is the greatest enemy.
Now, what else is fun? I mean, there's a lot of fun things that you can get that are fun for various different stupid reasons, usually. I think we'll go for an Urgot game and hope for Blade Waltz or some other form of funny item or augment for him. Because Urgot's got some interesting stuff in this game mode. He's usually kind of bad, but he's got a couple things going for him. One being that his E can ignore stuns. Like, even if he gets stunned while doing it, he continues through the E and still stuns the enemy. So that's a pretty good one. Obviously Blade Waltz, if he can get it, is really good because it just procs his passive for him, just on pretty much every side, doing a massive amount of damage. His ultimate is really nice for just dealing with people who are really big healers when they get low on health, like Warwick, because he can just ult them, and then when they get low, they just die instead of being able to have a chance to heal up. All around, he's got some interesting stuff to him, and we got an Alawi. Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a tankier game. I'm not building tank, but Alawi has a lot of healing, and Urgot's just got a lot of bulk to him. Even if he doesn't build bulk, he's just got it. He's a top laner. He's going to have bulk. Now, there is a Malzahar, and there is a Morgana. So, not ideal. The Malzahar and Zyra combo especially is going to be... I'm not excited to fight it. But we'll figure things out. We'll find a way to beat them. Or at least we'll try. Since Zyra only roots other than with her ult, and Malzahar can only do hard CC with his ult, then once they blow their ults, we're fine. E gaining ability haste could be very mean. So I think I'll take it. Because, yeah, it'll go down to a pretty good cooldown. Very nice. Looks like... Ooh, Alawi just got the better version. I wish I could have that. Because then I might... Well, actually, you know what? My W doesn't need ability haste. My Q... Yeah, you know what? Actually, I'm not upset with that. E is probably my best ability to get ability haste on. Other than my ult, obviously. My best basic ability. Oh, I got rooted there. I did get the slow there, but doesn't mean much. I keep forgetting that my W is not maxed up yet, and I need to worry about actually reactivating it and basicking. Alawi may have just killed herself. Oh my gosh, that was like frame fucking perfect. Are you serious? Damn. I'm not even mad. That was just cool. Oh, it was an accident. If I had just basicked one more time, which I hadn't been doing properly, we would have won that. So I blame myself. That's not her fault. She may have accidentally hit the flower, sure, but for all I know, that may have been the reason that she came so close to winning. Maybe if she hadn't done the flower, Zyra would have rooted her and just decimated her. Whereas if I had just basic Zyra one more time, we wouldn't have lost out on anything, but we would have won the round. That upsets me. I messed up there. My. Yeah, I need to get my W maxed up before I can do much. Because until then, when I get stunned, I'm not able to keep attacking. Oh, and he still died, so we still got some extra gold. Yeah, once my W gets maxed and I can just have it permanently on, that'll be really nice. Because I need it just permanently on. Gargoyle. And Turbo Chemta. I think Gargoyle in this case. I may not be building that much take, but this, you know, the 90 armor and magic resist pretty much gets my resistance. My resistance is solved for the most part. Not to mention the big ass shield I can get now when need be. Got so angry that even though the round had been starting, he's just still shooting it. So he went invulnerable there, and it saved him. That's... I hated that. Duskblade saved him from my ult. That's angering. That's really upsetting. But at least now W is maxed up, which means that we can actually constantly deal damage. Now, as for what to build, honestly, I don't play Urgot very often, but I'm pretty sure Bork is just insanely good on him. Beyond that, it might be good to get Terminus, so that my on hits stack up. You know, because my W... apply on hits at 50% damage, which means that it doesn't matter if I'm not doing it for damage, if I'm doing it for the armor and the penetration. So I might get Terminus. Not sure about that though. I don't know if that's really worth it, but I'm considering it. but Bork is a definite, even at 50%. Notice how the moment my ult is maxed out, we're doing considerably better. Now the Kayle Morgana team that we just fought is going to be stronger late in the game because Kayle, I mean, come on. Plus Morgana will probably get some augments that make her insane, so that'll be annoying when it happens. It's kind of an inevitability. Wow, that was close for them. Shrink Ray is pretty good. So is Dawnbringers. I'll take the Shrink Ray. I love activating W on Urgot and then just attacking the dummy for an indefinite amount of time. I whiffed my ult again. Okay, he just killed himself on the ring. That ability haste on him is dirty. I decided Black Cleaver for the damage shred because I remembered, hang on a minute, Alawi is AD. Okay. I'm not gonna repeat that one. Yeah, I was gonna ult her, but the one problem with Alawi is her clone can block my ult. And I do not want that to happen, so I am kind of afraid of it happening sometimes. How close is Alawi with the Steal Your Heart? 100, okay. I'm probably not helping matters how fast I'm killing them. I mean, we're both killing them pretty quickly, but you know what I mean. Not sure that was the right plan there, Pike. We'll take the attack speed. I know attack speed, I don't think it actually affects my W speed, does it? It seems like maybe it does. See, I think my ult hit the clone again there. Either that or I just can't use it on the target dummy. Okay. Damn it. See, I said about how my E can ignore stuns, it can't ignore knockups is the problem. But it doesn't matter because that Rel just got annihilated. Speaking of being annihilated, this Galio is decimating these women. Pretty sure I saw that on the internet before. Never mind. Oh, don't worry about it. I hate when Zyros win. They don't deserve it. Dive Bomber and Extendo Arm. Probably best to do Dive Bomber. Okay, so you just can't hit the target dummy with him, okay. Keep attacking that dummy, I guess. Okay. Now, next up, let's... do I want another prismatic? Kinda do. I think I do. Yeah, let's take it. Prowler's Claw. Yeah. Well, that is amazing with my E ability haste. It's pretty much every time I E, I just get a big damage buff. I mean, it's not pretty much, it is that. And I get an E every 3 seconds. 3.68 even. Oh, battled Alawi, I'm sorry. Oh, but you lived anyway. I didn't use my item earlier because I'm a moron. This time I used it and I still died, so... good try, Alawi. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Come on, you got this, Alawi. The steal your heart. The steal your heart saved her life. It won us the match. Or round, whatever.
On the ring graph, we've streamlined the shopping experience for your convenience.
Okay, for my last item, I've only got one more. I think I'll probably take... What do I want? I mean, Titanic is probably the best play here, right? I'll just do an extra 50 damage and... no, 25 and 50 is not that good. Maybe, you know what, Hellfire. That'd be the play. What am I thinking? I forgot Hellfire exists. I accidentally hit the bomb plant because of that. I couldn't do my shield, but we won anyway. I was gonna hit Gargo at the last possible second because I wanted them to think they got me. So I literally just greeted for the BM. Considering we were gonna win anyway, I didn't really care. Okay, there we go. Now we've got Hellfire as well. Versus the Pike and Jace. That's all we've got left in this game. There's a couple matches of this, I guess. Death's Dance, I mean, might be the better play here, though. Oh, no, because I'm ranged. I forgot. I'm ranged. Duh. Death's Dance isn't that good. Sterix, on the other hand. Sterix. That shield could mean a lot. Although Pike's Execute ignores the shield, it just cares about how low my health is. I don't know. I think I'll stick with Hellfire for now. Let's take some lethality, though. Hell yeah. Sitting here with a little 50 lethality. Casually. Looks like we kind of demolished them there. Now, that would be really funny, but no, I'm good. Yeah. Let's see, some move speed maybe at... Yeah, let's take the move speed. It's not a lot, but move speed's nice. Helps with that kiting, that all-important kiting. I went right into that. Damn. Got him. Yep. Urgot moment. It's really that strong. I didn't even need to get the augment that I even went in there originally for. All I needed was to play Urgot, frankly. I mean, that was a very strange one. I didn't really get anything to carry with. I just played Urgot. You know, that was really just a, oh, Urgot wins this because he's Urgot game. Anyway, Alawi did carry though. I mean, let's be real here. She's the one who carried. I'm talking all this shit about like, oh well, I mean, I did play Urgot. Clearly, that's why we won, as she has like more than double my damage. And as for damage tanked, I'm willing to bet she's also about double. Yeah. Alawi is even more strong than Urgot by like a million fucking times in this game mode. Urgot's strong if he gets the right augments and items. Alawi's strong if she's in the game. Anyway. But that's that. We are going to end it there for today. Although it's like 8 minutes earlier than what I normally would. There's no way we're going to get an 8-minute match unless we go in and get 8th place. And really, that's not going to be that enjoyable to watch. It's kind of like a catch-22. If I keep it going, then it's going to be either past the time I normally stream to, or not enjoyable to watch. Either way, that's... why would I continue then? So yeah, that'll be the end of Arena for this week. Tomorrow we're going to be doing more RimWorld. Hope you tune in. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day, night, or whatever time it may be. If you're watching the VOD, if you're watching the stream, and then the rest of your Tuesday. See you guys later. Bye-bye.